But there's one man missing out there, and he's the Bristol City skipper, Jeff Merrick, ruled out at the last moment with an ankle injury, and that's a bad blow to the home side. So this, then, is the Bristol City lineup. With Merrick out, David Rogers comes in at number 6, himself an experienced young defender. John Emmanuel is a substitute. Don Gillies and Keith Fear, the men who scored the goals that helped to beat Leeds, they are both there. As for Liverpool, a familiar and powerful-looking side, John Toshek is there at number 10, so it may be an aerial assault on the Bristol defence. A side that's been beaten only once in their past 14 games. The referee today, Dennis Turner from Cannock in Staffordshire.
Have a good game, lads, anyway. I'll do my bit for you.
A 37,000 all-ticket crowd, but there are a couple of lads who haven't paid to get in. So Bristol City kick off. Red shirts, white shorts, the conquerors of Leeds United here in the 6th round, attacking the goal to our right. Liverpool in white today with black shorts, and you could almost reach out and touch the atmosphere here at Ashton Gate this afternoon. A throw there in which Jerry Sweeney takes for Bristol City. Back for big Tom Ritchie. Crossed in by Gary Collier there. Hunt is right in there. Now will this fall for Tainton? No, it won't. But here's Ernie Hunt again. Back this time for Brian Drysdale for Bristol City. The high cross again, and Clements has to use his fist. Can Hunt turn it back again? And it's no more than a fraction wide. But Hunt, in doing so, had used his hands, and instead it'll be a free kick for Liverpool. But it's got the crowd going. Hughes with the kick. Collier with the header, and a good one. Hughes again. And Callaghan. Now can Fear get in this time? Still with Fear, and now for Tainton. He's hit it across the goal, and Clements really had to dive to get that one. Trevor Tainton making some good and impressive breaks down the right. Ritchie. Gow. Stringing it right across the line there. On the far side, Ernie Hunt, the real old campaigner. Gillies. Nice backward header there to Fear. Gillies again, a blistering shot that's just wide. The best move of the match for Bristol City. Played at their pace, played with accuracy and played with skill. And the shot in the end from Gillies that was wide. Well, that fell nicely for Gillies. Oh, and a little touch back there. Fear is onside. He's all right on that far side. And it's a corner off Brian Hall, who got back very quickly. Well, it looked as though Liverpool were getting a grip on this game in the first quarter of an hour, 20 minutes or so. But in the last 2 or 3 minutes, Bristol City have made 1 or 2 fairly sharp and incisive attacks of their own. So the pressure on this Liverpool goal as Hunt takes the corner again. Callaghan getting it away to Highway. A flick on for Toshak. Has he got the pace? No, he was beaten for sheer pace there by Gillies. Tremendous piece of running back there by Donny Gillies. Phil Thompson. Drysdale versus Hall. Finding Hunt. Play on, says the referee, although the linesman was flagging. Well done, the referee, and here's Fear. Oh, and he hit that well at Clements. Well, he's not a very big fella, but he's got a tremendous dig on him. Smith. Toshak beaten, though, by Rogers. And here's Ritchie for Bristol City to Tainton. Again, a nice touch by Tainton. Really playing well, and Gillies is offside. It doesn't mean a thing. Hunt. One minute to go to half-time, and here's Ian Callaghan with the ball now for Liverpool. Stopped by Drysdale again. Ernie Hunt. organising the way he wants, but that might have put Collier in trouble, and Highway was storming in there. And really, Bristol City were put in all sorts of trouble by the man who should have had the coolest head in the side, Ernie Hunt. Tainton. Collier lifting it high towards Gillies, and Phil Thompson there, who has hardly put a foot wrong. Lindsay helping it on to Highway. Poor Highway, who's hardly put a foot right. But now it's Keegan away. Got the better of Collier there, and he's got Toshak in the middle. There's the little clip to Don Toshak. Toshak, yes! Toshak has scored, and Bristol City are behind. The run down the left by Keegan, the little flick inside, and it fell John Toshak's way. And a blistering shot there past Cashley, putting Liverpool into the lead. Conceded only one goal in its last 8 games. Still Toshak. And finally it's Sweeney who gets it away, but there had to be the free kick for the foul by Rogers on Toshak. Well, judging by the noise here, you would think that the home side had scored, but the full-throated roar from Liverpool has really been transferred to Bristol, and there's Tommy Smith's shot! My goodness, that was no more than 3 or 4 inches too high. Liverpool not lost in the last 14 games. Probably the best defence in the country at the moment. And away goes Highway. Again, Toshak is in the middle. Still with Highway, and that's into the side netting. And practically the first time in the game that Highway has done himself justice, and certainly the first time in the game that Highway has shown those galloping legs of his to full effect. Callaghan, Thompson, and he's all right, he's onside Kevin Keegan. There couldn't have been much in it. Rogers is in there, so is Toshak, and Cashley got back in time, but the whistle had gone. What a lovely piece of play, a cheeky piece of play again by Kevin Keegan. Cormac finding Lindsay. In turn, Phil Thompson. Smith to Brian Hall. Nicely down the line there for Highway, and away goes Steve Highway for Liverpool. Keegan is alone on the far side. Now is this number 2 to Callaghan, and saved that time by Cashley. From Ian Callaghan. Hughes battling away, Fear hopeful of getting in again. But again that Liverpool defence snapped shut once more. But again there's plenty of action here at Bristol, as Gow takes it up again for the City. I think he's shown a little too much of it. No, he's going on, and I think a lot of people on the ground thought that was a little chip over the head of Clements, but it was well wide. And the Bristol City substitute beginning to warm up, John Emmanuel. There is John Emmanuel, Welsh under 23 international. And it's Ernie Hunt who's coming off. So Ernie Hunt coming off, giving his good wishes to John Emmanuel as he comes on. Hall for Keegan. Callaghan again. Hall, a touch off again for Kevin Keegan. Drysdale to Gow. Fear. And there's Tainton making a beautiful run. The timing of his run was perfect. That long ball, good ball, he said, and indeed it was. And he got in behind the defence. But unfortunately the finishing didn't match the run itself. From Trevor Tainton. And Steve Highway is coming off. Just reporting to the referee. And it'll be Phil Bursmer who's on. Not had the best of games, Steve Highway. And Phil Bursmer, another striker, is on. Four steps there. Toshak to Kevin Keegan. A little cross by him. Oh, and Bursmer was in like a rate of knots there, but he was a fraction too high. A really tantalising little cross there from Kevin Keegan. Curling all the way, and Bursmer couldn't quite get the header that he wanted. Cashley with the kick, the last seconds now. We're into injury time. Fear, Gow, Tainton. Tried to get that inside Tommy Smith, but it wouldn't quite come off for him, and here's Brian Hall feeding Ian Callaghan. Gow again chasing after Callaghan, these two tremendous midfield players who've hardly stopped running all afternoon. And I think they know on that Bristol City bench now that it is just about all up with them. It'll be Keegan with the corner. Cormack's going in, got the header in. John Sillett, the coach, with Alan Dix on the left, wanting everybody now to spring forward in a last desperate attempt for Bristol City. Well, they've acquitted themselves well, Bristol City, on the afternoon. But the victory is not theirs, it goes to Liverpool. And it's Liverpool then who go into the semi-finals. With the goal by John Toshak, early in the second half, made for him by Kevin Keegan, with just about the only clear chance that Liverpool made all afternoon. But in all honesty, they conceded nothing at the other end of the field, where their defence was as magnificent as it usually is. So we're left then, the side separated by John Toshak's goal.